Welcome to Veena classes. Here I am Mr. K.K. Jha. Very fondly my students would call me Jha sir. So Jha sir is here to present the topic related to the chapter. And very firstly I have taken up class 11th standard. The chapter's name is visible here, Geography as a Discipline. Let's see. This geography, the term, first of all, we'll have to understand. This geography is the term which has been supported by two Greek words, geo and graphos. Geo means earth, graphos means description. So in nutshell, we can say that it's all about earth's description. But if I say Earth's description, what is Earth? Even this aspect we'll have to understand. Earth has certain reams. What all reams are there? Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. These are various reams. And what all things are being included there? What all things that we study out there? So in nutshell, let me give you some ideas. Lithosphere, then it's all about rock sphere, crust, mantle, core, and the things, the incidents happening out there, activities happening out there. Hydrosphere, then it's all about water bodies. Water is prevalent in all different areas. Different sources are there, like lakes, rivers. So we would be studying about that, but simply not about the quantity and all. Rather, what is the temperature that remains in a certain sea? What all about the salinity aspect of the sea? What all life forms they are found in a sea? These aspects also. Then atmosphere. Atmosphere means it's all about studying weather phenomenon, the dynamics happening in the air, winds, turbulence, tornadoes, cyclones, and how do we get affected by weather changes. These aspects we are studying out there. So it means Earth includes all these areas. But is it that only this much is enough? Yes, this was the concept prevalent in the beginning, but later we have modified the definition. Let's see here the definition of geography as it puts up. Geography is the description of the earth as the abode of human beings. What is this term abode? Abode means dwelling, the habitation, where people are living in. Of course, this earth is being inhabited by humans, and it's human who is utilizing the resources prevalent out here. Like it's human who tills the land, grows crops. It's human who draws water and then does irrigation. So nature's whatever pursuits, they are being utilized by humans. That is why, without including human being, without including even living things, not only human being, rather plant, animals, how can we conclude that this is all over, that geography is all about studying Earth's description. Along with the Earth's description, we have to study about human beings' activities also, because it's human being who is the user of the resources of the earth. So that is it all about. And with the passage of time, another definition comes in. What is that? Because any subject, if it is not purpose oriented means it has to be orienting itself to know the problems and also suggest some solutions. So in that arena, what we find, we get another definition. This is geography is the study of areal differentiation. I mean, one area is having difference if compared and contrasted with the nearby adjoining area. So that way we kept on just finding out all minute details. For example, Himalayas and the plains of India, do they have differences? Yes, they have differences on many of the accounts, like on the basis of natural element, those being relief, climate, soil, natural vegetation. And what about the human elements? I mean, human being does some activities based on the activities of humans performed in hills in the Himalayan region, and the other activities rather they are performed in plains. Are they same? No, they are not same. In hills people perform different activities. In plain again we find they perform different activities. I'll just try to differentiate out here. You see, tourism is very promoted kind of activity in the hills, but tourism in the plains, it may be promoted one somewhere, but exceptionally only we can come across such thing. Otherwise in the plain there would be other different activities, maybe industrial activities, maybe agricultural activities, those things. So we try to understand the areal differentiations. I mean, one area stands out differently if it is compared and contrasted with the another nearby areas. So this is it all about. So when we understand this, we come across the problems, and then we try to address those problems with our solutions so that we can find out something with which we can have better success out there. I mean, holistic development of the region out there. This is it. Now, one aspect I have tried to cover up here. This is understanding the phenomenon as cause and effect relations. What is this? You know, here I have put up the map of India, where we find different crops are shown here with the shades, different shades, as you are finding. This area, this is having rice, but this area it has got the wheat. Now if I ask you why it is like that, in the eastern part we have rice cultivation and in the western part we have wheat cultivation. This is because in the eastern part we have high temperature is there, but we have more than 100 centimeter of rainfall. This is very good point. But in western part we don't have 100 centimeter of rainfall. It is lesser than that. For wheat we require that, lesser than 100 centimeter of water annually. So, and the temperature is remaining high. These are very much, I mean, required conditions for which we are finding here. So what I mean to say, cause is high temperature and low rainfall, and this side cause is temperature, it is high but then lesser than this area we have, and rainfall amount is what? More than 100 centimeter. All these areas you see here, we have that requirement. So for any kind of thing, this one simple example I have given you, that here we are finding cause and the effect relationship. Same way I can give you example of other areas, like if I say why there is high density of population in the plains of India, then you will be having so many of points to put up here. Why? Because that's the level area where if human being is having some settlements, they don't have any difficulties to face. They can have transportation, well accessibility and all. But if I say why we don't have high density of population in suppose Himalayan region, then what would be our answer? These are the areas of inaccessible terrain, forest areas, okay, then having very harsh climatic condition. So in those conditions, who would like to prefer to be there? So population density is very less, like Ladakh and all, population density is very less, okay. So here I have made it clear that if certain set of cause is there, then it would create one impact and would project the effect of very certain set type. So this is all about, and I try to just convey to you all that what is geography and what all branches are there, and then what is the definition, these aspects. Likewise, I'll keep on covering up certain more aspects are to be covered here from this chapter, that I'll do. And now my request goes to you all that we are serving you from Bina classes, and we are associated here. We will be putting in many more efforts. All of you keep on subscribing, keep on viewing, keep on sharing, keep on giving some comments, with which we would be growing further, and then we would be able to serve you better. Thank you.